Good evening, I'm your host, Jack Remington, the Jack Remington eBay channel. We're going to go over our booty we just received this last week, see if we got some goodies here. And I'll speed through the opening up the packages. This is my way of telling the world that I received the packages and I open them up. And then you know what, this video came in handy. A couple weeks ago, a guy disputed a comic he sent me. He was missing a few pages out of a Spider-Man book. So this one, Sagamore Beach, Massachusetts, pretty well packed. Beatles, Dell, 1964. It's hard to tell if there's pages missing, so I got to skim through it really quick. But I don't think there's anything missing. I'll look at it really quick. I'll give it the fine-tooth comb later, but for purposes of the video, okay, what they did when they made this Beatles Dell in 1964, and by the way, I got close to 100 of these now. I have a separate video to showcase them all. They'll say 8 pin-up pictures, okay? Well, this is considered a pin-up. So, John Lennon's the first Beatle. That's considered a pin-up. That's considered a pin-up. That's 3. 4, it's Paul McCartney, George Harrison, 5. The 6th pin-up. In the back here, you got Ringo Starr, Richard Sharkey, Ringo Starr, the inside back cover, and the back cover is considered a pin-up. So it's very misleading. Okay, and it didn't do very well. The 35-cent cover price was beyond the young girls' means in those days, 1963, 1964. Beatlemania, NEMS Incorporated got the contract to do this. I don't remember much about reading about how their merchandising, and Brian Epstein had a big hand in it before he passed. It was their very first real manager. He was killed after he got beat up in a gay bar in London when he went home and he died, brain hemorrhage, from what I remember. It's coming back to me. You know, it's been a couple of weeks, but the seller did tell me about the spines put an inch down. These are the Overstreet guy says scarce, but they're extremely rare and high grade. And I got some high grade ones, and I sold a couple of them. I had a retired Toronto physician give me $5,000 for my 9.0 raw. So that was one of the biggest sales I ever had, was this comic book right here, the Beatles Dell. And by the way, these photos here, I'm not sure about this one. It's the only one I'm not really sure about, but the photos here, you'll see they're wearing the same thing with different magazines and different setups and different Beatles cards. They did a big mass shooting. They took 7 hours to do several shots and dozens of shots. But in the comic book world, they have a plate for all covers. Okay, if you get the Ringo, it gets cropped really high, and you get Ringo Starr waving his hand, and you can see his watch. It's the only one in the world that got printed that way. That was worth a lot of money. So that's for what it's worth.
Okay, next.
Pretty well packed. This is from Fort Worth, Texas, handwritten. So I don't no name, just handwritten. Very good. Okay, we'll go with it. No backing boards. I can't get it out. And loose tape. You take this tape off right now, because you risk it. They're not in a bag or board, so you risk the danger of getting a tape pull. I got boxes, literally 3 or 4 boxes full of comics. Some of them you'd kill me. I had a Silver Surfer number 18. It was 10-0. And my wife had to slam on her brakes. I got the tape right on the ass on the Silver Surfer. And I paid a couple $100 for the last one for $20. Shame on me. My bad. That's on me. Wait till you get home you go to a comic book show and you get the deal of a lifetime. You're so excited you want to deal with it. But just wait till you get home and go to your office and do it. Okay, this is a what if. He sent me a nice letter. So this is a what if number 1. I got it for a song, a good price. I'm going to dry clean it and get the grime off the back, get some off the front. It's called the Book Shack, 110 West Louisiana, Durant, Oklahoma 74704. No, 7470. I can't read the last digit, but it's right on the Spider-Man's word blue there. But I'll leave him there. That's Providence. And again, you're dealing with a square bound. You can't really tell if it's missing a page. I have to go through later and count this. I mean, I'm used to, for the 16 wraps or 32 page standard issue, I can just weigh it. I can tell if they're missing a page or two. But with the square bounds, it's much tougher. You know what? It's got somebody put. Now I know I got it so cheap. So he put tape on it, but 25 on the top where it says 50 cents. No wonder I got it so cheap. That's on me for not looking at it close enough.
Oh well, they come with boards in their bags. I'm sorry, they come with bags in their boards. All right, there's that, and I'll do this one over here.
Oh, this is What If Wolverine Had Killed the Hulk? That's just a fun story to read, and it's actually in great shape. I mean, we're looking at it's got a crease in the upper right hand corner. You probably can't see with the camera, but that's the only defect. And a little bit of touch of a spine roll, I can get that out. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can get that out. If I get that crease in the upper corner, it's not breaking any color. I'm looking at a 9.6 here, but it's got tan pages. The page quality is not good at all. Look at it, look at the dark pages. It's sat somewhere inside somewhere. So, where did I say I got this from? Texas. The state where it comes from speaks volumes too. Next one. Clinton, Washington. Seems to be fairly well packed. The plastic.
These can't be reused, so when you cut them, just go right in the trash. He's got it in an eBay box in here. In this.
Make Spider-Man 68. It's not missing any pages. Skim for the writings. Center wrap is okay. Hit the jackpot. This one's got white pages. White pages for sure. There's a light missing. I'm missing a light. There's a center. Pretty darn good. Okay. Happy with that. Ogden, Utah. Someone I bought from before. So when I see that, I can rest easy right away. Please cut carefully at tape so he takes care of his buyers. I'm getting quite a bit of collections from Utah. When I first started on eBay in 2000, I got nothing from Utah.
Almost a lot of stuff back in the early days to the majors, to California, Florida, and New York, and Illinois, the four biggest states, and some in Texas at the time too.
That's a nice note. Thanks again. Thanks again. We hope you love the book. Our very best, Jim and Tina. Interesting. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Horace and Dottie Dripple number 37. He's got 1950. It's 1954. He's got near mint 9.4. So we're looking at a golden age. The end of the golden age was that year. And anything you get 9.4 golden age, you got something. Okay, so there it is. There. I'm going to take it out. I can't just take it like that and feel if it's missing a page too, but I don't think it is. You know what? By God, this is a 9.4. It is 32 wrapped. The staples are perfect. Off white to white, possibly. I'll fine tune this. It's the number of wraps that are white versus off white to white between the first and second best page quality. But you can see here, I mean, it's fantastic page quality for a golden age book. And it's got 4 razor sharp corners. Okay. Harvey Comics. And Harvey Comics, they had the lowest print run at all the majors in those days. So you got something when you got a Harvey's. So I have had some pushback on that. Some people say Charlton was lower, but doesn't matter. I don't remember how much I paid for this. It doesn't say on the packing slip. Let me scroll down here real quick. $40, including shipping. That's probably a fair price, but I think it's a lot more than the guide. I mean, a 9.4, and the cover by Buford and Toon. So I'm happy with that. Anytime you get a 9.4 Golden Age, you're doing okay. Last package, we got Beth, just named Beth, of Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. I don't recognize Beth. I don't recognize Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. It's packed very well with plastic, and if I can do this right, I can reuse the package. Like that, and it's wrapped in a United States Post Office padded envelope, flat rate padded envelope. So I'm not going to try to save this. You should never reuse these. I mean, these are not designed for reuse, as far as I know. And take the tape like this, take it off your wrist, take it off right now, so you don't damage the items. No more tape pulls. Pre-cut, a tailor-made cut. They took a gigantic UPS box and made it custom made, so we'll see what's in it.
But it's one of the things that damage the comic is packed very, very well.
I mean, whoever this Beth is, I'm assuming it's a lady. You never know these days. Did an outstanding job packing these books, and got an outer, and they're all bagged and boarded properly, so I can put. You should never reuse this. I mean, look at this. It's already fell apart, and I got the books out. So, okay, what we got here?
Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just got 2 books.
Double sized, number 16. I didn't realize number 16 was double sized. That's Nick Fury, number 16. I believe it's 1970, but don't hold me to that. Nick Fury Shield, Jim Steranko cover, number 12. Nick Fury Shield, number 10. That guy on the cover, it's a hate monger. Well, I hate that guy. I don't like him too much. He reminds me of these KKK guys in the days. I don't care for him. This is one of his better covers. I mean, outstanding, underrated cover. Jim Steranko, the number 6, with the Earth blowing up and he's in space. I mean, this is the outstanding cover. So there you have it. That was my intake for the week, and I got 2 more shipments. I'm so far behind on my videos. So I want to thank you for sticking with me this long. Always a great day to be an American. Stay tuned. Stay within your means. Have fun with the comic books. I mean, no hobby like it. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you.